Alec asks, what's the next big thing from Apple? The next big thing from Apple is likely cars. We've been seeing some job postings go by at Apple that are for very car-like things. And so it's very, very likely that the next thing out of Apple is going to be an in-dash system. Microsoft has had in-dash systems present in Ford for a number of years, and they've been very successful with them. And they're finding that by having those systems, that they're able to generate revenues for a very long period of time off of them. In-dash systems are going to be in the original owner's car for 4 to 5 years with the first owner, and 10 plus years with subsequent owners. So if you can make a system that says, hey, you'd like GPS updates, well, those GPS updates are $10 a year for 10 years, that's a fair amount of revenue. And if you can tie it to a music service like iTunes, you're able to generate that revenue for 10 years. This is where cars differ from most consumer devices. Everyone owns a car, so it is considered a consumer device, but it's a very expensive one and is around in the market for a very long period of time. You're not going to have your iPad or your iPhone for 10 years, but you're going to have your car for that long. We know that Intel's been working on this space. They just showed off at OSCON a whole bunch of their Meebo-powered devices that are in-dash systems. And Google's been working on this for a very long time, and they're going a bit far with the whole we're going to make your car drive itself kind of functionality, but they're also working on Android-powered in-dash systems. You pointed out stereoscopic 3D. Yes, I think that there's going to be a stereoscopic capable iMac very soon. The great resolution that's been on iMacs for a very long time, they have displays that are better than 1080p right now. Those are very awesome displays, but they don't support 120 Hz refresh rates, so you can't use them for stereoscopic 3D. Making the upgrades to make that happen would not take a whole lot and would be a pretty big selling feature, especially for some of the engineering sciences where 3D is actually more prevalent. If you're doing 3D design, wearing the glasses and working in stereoscopic 3D is not that uncommon. Whereas people at the lower end of the spectrum don't tend to use those features on a daily basis, and they're optimized towards gamers. But with Apple having always tried to lead with Final Cut and the Hollywood space, they're really suffering right now from the fact that they don't have a good mastering system for doing stereoscopic movies. You can't really edit a, big 3D blockbuster in Final Cut. But you can do those things in Avid and all of the Windows-based systems. As things are progressing, it seems that Apple is behind the curve in that space. They're also a little behind the curve in the voice integration. You can't talk to your Mac the way you can talk to your Windows machine. I don't know anybody who uses the voice features of the Windows, but they're there. I think from an accessibility standpoint, if you have a hearing impaired or visually impaired, I think Windows is farther along with that. And I don't really know how Apple has gone as long as they have without having all of those accessibility features. But again, I don't think that the voice commands is going to be the next big thing from Apple. It's going to be the cars and the stereoscopic integration.